See, the best part about you is you let people just be. You don't try to change them. Most of the time, I feel like you don't even offer your advice. So this is not going to be for everybody because I typically offer my advice. You know, but you don't give a fuck. You listen, you observe, you laugh, you carry on. I feel like you're the definition of minding your fucking business and moving forward. Most people will engage, most people will stop, most people will record, but you will look and keep moving forward. And that's the best part about you. I feel like you are a safe haven for a lot of people, and I feel like you don't realize this as a whole because you don't try to change people. For example, right? This is just a random vision in my head, okay? So, and most people would try to change and help a drug addict, right, on the streets and try to give them money and change their life and get them a hotel and stuff like that. But you would give the money and just listen to them. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't try to talk to them, change their mind, sway them any type of way. You let people genuinely be them. And I feel like this is why you're so at peace. Like, I feel like it kind of low-key gives side character energy, but it's like you're the main character in the side quest. Like, you know how like the main character is doing their own thing and then the other person takes a side quest? That gives you. We have the Hierophant. I feel like you're a very fucking smart person. You could be a masculine energy watching this. Very smart. You could have a beard. Roses could be significant. Somebody could have stars tatted on them. And I feel like with these keys on the loop, I feel like you're just ranking up. Some of you guys could already be 4D, 5D, seeing that, getting information from that realm. For other you guys, some of you guys can be getting your bachelor, you know, what is it called? Not your bachelors, your masters, your associates. You could be climbing the ranks, even though I didn't say those right, because I know people like, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. But like, I feel like you're a very smart person, and I feel like that's why you move the way you do. I feel like you're a very knowledgeable person. I also feel like you see the world through bird's eye view. I feel like you see everything like a board game. Like a board game. You're always moving from that point of view, the Hierophant. You're a very smart, educated person. Some of you guys can, like I said, have a beard. Some of you guys can have a goatee, or like a mustache, a very thick mustache. Maybe even not just the beard too, just the mustache. But you're leveling up. The fuck? You're such a safe haven for a lot of people. Like I said, most people judge. And I feel like the funny part about it is you don't give enough to judge. You don't care enough to judge. Whole time people, oh, they're so down to earth and they're not judgmental, and you just don't give a fuck. Somebody can be ranting about something and they're in their head like, oh my gosh, I hope they don't run their mouth, or I wonder what they're thinking about me, and you're thinking about your next meal. It's kind of giving nonchalantness. That's what it's giving. You're nonchalant, but like in a good way. You don't care enough to judge people, get into their business, stalk, follow, none of that shit. It's something about. So I'm hearing somebody joke about having autism. Somebody could resonate with that. Or having ADHD, that could be something too. But I feel like, you see how this woman is standing there with the owl? It's a huge owl. I feel like whoever is watching over you, okay, or your higher self is a very intuitive person, a very intuitive spirit, let me say that, okay? I feel like you and your higher self are very intuitive. I feel like when you came into this world, I feel like, you know how some people have to find their higher self and that voice and their intuition. I feel like yours is very powerful, very strong. I feel like you and your higher self are best friends. You're very intuitive. That's why you move the way you move. Yeah. I feel like you find bliss in the little things. Flowers, plants, a ladybug I'm seeing, coffee. This is somebody that likes to take random pictures of things. You could bite a donut, take a picture of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm seeing those dumps that you do. Oh, you know, Instagram dumps. I feel you see how that they're looking. Yeah. I also feel like people feel like you're a very special person. You see how they're looking at that little coin and there's a whole bunch of beds of flowers, which are beautiful too. Soft, comfortable, but they're not supportive and they can't do nothing with you. So I do feel like also when you say stuff, people really value what you do say when you do speak. Ten of Wands. I feel like this is whoever this person, whoever you are, you have a lot of burdens and responsibility. It's giving Eeyore off of Winnie the Pooh. That's what you're giving Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. But you being in the energy, you could feel like it's depressing, which it could be possibly, you know. And or for some of you guys, you could feel like it's lonely. I feel like you do help a lot of people. Not judging them, just listening. Not ignoring them, just listening. We have the Knight of Chalice. I do feel like there is a part of you that feels like who's going to listen to you when it's time for you to open up. I also feel like you're somebody that really... I also feel like you're somebody that keeps your feelings really close to your chest. You could be somebody that talks to yourself, I don't know why I said that. Chronological self-talker. I was going to say that. Yeah, we had the Ace of Swords come out. We had the Queen of Pentacles, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And this is the World card coming out. I also feel like once people have conversations with you, people shortly get their clarity. Or when they have conversations with you, they get their clarity. I do feel like you give good advice, but you see how that snake is around her neck? I feel like whatever you're going to say is going to be sharp as hell. I do feel like it starts off as sharp and it may hurt, but you see how the roses are falling out her mouth? I feel like it's with sweet and genuine intentions. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to get out. That was the message that was channeling. But if you want to book me for a personal reading, hit me up on Instagram. I do not reach out first. Until next time. Bye.